What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for part number 3 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Pepper Legacy. It is super duper early, but right now I have Obie and Liberty both working on their skills that they need to get their next promotion. So I actually took a little nosedive into Liberty's career panel and discovered Obie makes more than her, which was kind of something I wasn't expecting. I thought for sure she was going to be the breadwinner, but by no means is $44 an hour like something to scuff at. Like, that's actually pretty huge. I don't know if I do see Liberty being a astronaut for life, but for now, I kind of think I want to go with it because it is a career I don't really play with a lot. So anyways, we have Obie practicing some programming. He was actually looking at his phone calendar and discovered that tomorrow was the Festival of Light. Now, granted, this is in Mount Como, and obviously we don't really have like a lot of money to be traveling all over the universe, but he also wants to propose. I know what you're thinking, Jen. This is crazy. This is crazy. They literally just started dating. Like, what? We're gonna dive into it? Hell yeah. That's how Obie is. He grabs on like a lobster and he does not let go. He thinks that'd be a really good opportunity to pop the big question, but ultimately we need to get some money to get there. So I'm gonna have them work on their skills. Obie should be just about done with his programming. Liberty, on the other hand, she had this whim to buy a pet bed, which I thought was the sweetest thing ever, because I'm kind of, well, I was on the fence with Liberty. I wasn't sure what her intentions were, and then Roxy made a really good point in the comments, and I kind of want to read it out to you. I wanted to give my full opinion after watching the entire video. I think Liberty does like Obie. You don't just agree to go out with a guy who's practically homeless just because. Since Liberty is well off and does have a good paying job, maybe she was just a bit worried that Obie was trying to use her. Perhaps something similar happened in the past and she's just being cautious. It probably didn't help that her friends and coworkers gave her bad advice. That whole flirting bit screams summer. She probably told her to go play hard to get and not look too available. Also, are odd jobs available for this challenge? Even if Obie doesn't do them, maybe Liberty can to bring in some quick cash when they need it. I kid you not, when I read that comment, everything literally made so much more sense. I can absolutely see Liberty kind of being more on the naive end of things when it comes to relationships and definitely being influenced by her peers, which is unfortunate because I definitely had the impression she was a little more stronger than that. So I would love to see her kind of grow into her confidence, but then it also made me kind of go, uh-oh, because if summer is an obstacle, Obie doesn't do well with obstacles. Oh, Liberty just became friends with Moose. That's perfect. She actually really likes this big dopey dog, and I don't necessarily foresee her being a dog lover of all things. I didn't point this out in the last episode, but we did get bees. Obie's been wanting a bee box for a very long time, and since we did have a few extra funds to spend, I decided to splurge a little bit. While servicing the latest dirty shuttle, Liberty notices something strange. There's a greenish moss growing on the underside of the wings. If the shuttle really went to planet Myotki, there'd be a lot of meteorite debris and no moss. Should Liberty ask her boss or not ask any questions? I wouldn't ask any questions. Liberty's paid to clean, not question authority, but after the second time the shuttle comes back with strange damage and markings, the bosses start to notice. Turns out the astronauts have been taking the shuttle on joyrides, and Liberty could have put a stop to this if only she had spoken up earlier. Obie just got home a few moments ago and was really hoping, y'all, we would get a promotion since we're so close, but we did earn 500 simoleons, which is great. We're currently tending to the bee box. There's actually some honey to sell, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Earlier, Liberty did sell the birds of paradise. For some reason, they like reset themselves when I rotated the planter, so that was a little annoying. All Obie wants to do right now is go to sleep. He doesn't even care if it's a lazy nap in his beekeeping costume. He just needs to do it, but I need him to fill the bowl and kind of clean up the house because it's starting to get really gross, and there's a lady living here now. We can't be slobs anymore. However, I do want to ask this dust bunny if there are any valuables, you know, just don't check underneath the bed, please. Also, somebody was telling me in the previous episode that this end table kind of looks like something Obie made, so they wouldn't necessarily be opposed to adding the cost of this end table back into the household funds. I think I want to say it was like a 36 simoleon simoleons or so, I'll do it, you know, because I agree with you. But yeah, we'll definitely add back those 36 simoleons. I don't know if there's any valuables. Oh wait, hold on. Dust Bunny found a dust cover toy hidden in the household clutter. Who knows how long that toy had been lost? Oh, it's a ball. That's kind of perfect for Moose because he doesn't have anything to play with. That is amazing. Moose is so happy with his new ball. He even had to give it a howl. He's so cute. I love him. I'm actually obsessed. I wish he could have like a million puppies. Of course, he gets a brand new ball and he plays with his tail instead. Now, I did want Obie after his shower to purchase a broom so that we could sweep up these little dust bunnies. But when I went into Build Buy, I discovered that the brooms are 200 simoleons, the most expensive broom ever. So we're going to have to skip that. And instead, what I think I'm going to have to do right now is I'm just going to have to simply crush the dust bunny. And I also was thinking of maybe cooking some dinner for Liberty because she does come home kind of late. We're gonna keep it really cheap and we're gonna make a grilled cheese. I'm so upset you guys missed it. While Obie was trying to cook this grilled cheese, Moose literally stuck his snout in his crotch and was basically begging for him to give him just a little crumb of this grilled cheese, just a little nibble. I love how Moose is this big ass dog and I swear he thinks he's small like a chihuahua or something. Liberty just came home. She's literally so exhausted that she can barely function. I am going to have her wake up because of course she smells the beautiful scent of grilled cheese. We're gonna have her grab some of that. And then also one thing I forgot to tell you, actually there's a bunch of things that I forgot to tell you, and to be honest I don't really know if this matters, but Obie is significantly older than Liberty. Perhaps that kind of makes sense as to why she is a little more naive in certain areas than he is. And also while I was having him grill up some grilled cheese, he bred a whirly frog. I think it's somewhere in here, and I do believe it was like worth 160 simoleons or something. There we are, 160 simoleons for a whirly frog. That is literally insane. The greenest of thumbs, Obie is flourishing as much as his crop of germinating plant friends. Is this budding emotion a sign that he likes gardening? I think it is. I've always kind of had like a little hunch that Obie has been into gardening. So here's the plan for today. Obviously, we have the Festival of Lights happening around 6 p.m. Both Obie and Liberty have to work until like the wee hours of the night, so I'm probably gonna have them call in and take like a personal day or whatever. Obie's trying to tell Liberty that she needs to take today off, and she's kind of prying and asking a lot of questions, and he's trying to be inconspicuous about it and just tell her that, you know, he wants to spend a day with her and not give too many details away, so she figures it out because she is kind of smart like that. So I'm actually going to have her take a day off of work, so let's do that right now. We'll do a vacation day, and then I'm also going to do the exact same thing for Obie. He's going to take a vacation day, so we'll get paid for both of those. And we do have about 1,600 simoleons or so. I really wanted to pick up like a cheap mirror. For mirrors, let's see what kind of options we had. I really did think, though, I'm not gonna lie, that this was going to be a functional mirror. That would have been cool though if it was, but unfortunately that's not the case. The cheapest mirror we can go for is the Sunny Days or the clear mirror. I actually feel like this one definitely fits our really dumpy aesthetic right now, so we'll go for that since they are kind of the same price. Well, this is disappointing. There's only like 3 listings, and obviously moving furniture is probably the only area we're skilled in. In fact, back in the day when Obie was in high school, he actually had a part-time gig working for a moving company, so this should be a complete breeze. Wow, look there. It's Obie Muscles Pepper. Gravity didn't stand a chance with the way he lifted that furniture and placed it in the storage like they were hamsters or something small. Anyways, the client was super pleased by how quickly and carefully Obie got the work done. He'll be dishing out a nice bonus payment. Well, we safely made it to Mount Como, and Liberty is freaking out the entire flight. She could not believe Obie was able to pull this off. I mean, obviously they really don't have big means, right? So for him to be able to book this beautiful villa for them was is honestly the nicest thing anyone's ever done for her. Of course, I definitely want her to take a picture. They did get some sleep and some snacks on the airplane, so obviously their needs are pretty well filled. And then against Obie's wants and wishes, he did actually have to hire a babysitter for Moose because, well, obviously they wouldn't allow him to come on the plane. So that was kind of sad, but it should be light for at least a couple more hours. And the cool thing about the villa being so close to the slopes is that we'll be able to get a lot of use out of them. So I think this is actually a really cute little picture. Should we rotate it a little bit? Oh my god, she looks really pretty without all that extra makeup. Like, I love her barefaced. She's really cute. Liberty isn't wasting any time, y'all. She wants to go sledding on that bunny slope with Obie as fast as she possibly can. Obie's a little hesitant because, well, here's a little secret. He might be some sort of big bad boy programmer, but the kid's never gone sledding a day in his life, and he's a little scared, actually. I love that Liberty is assuring him that everything's gonna be fine. She'll go in the front, it'll be okay, she'll count to 3, but little does he know, none of that's gonna probably happen. Honestly, he's probably gonna end up being in the front, even though hypothetically speaking he should be in the back because he's a little bit heavier than her. Let me try to get a good view so that we can see them kind of going down the slope here. 1, 2, you said you were gonna count to 3. Oh wow, this is it. Okay, for some reason it was so much worse in his head. We were having so much fun on the slopes, we totally forgot that the Festival of Lights was starting at 6, so we're a little bit late, but that's okay. Ultimately, I really was hoping that we would at least grab a bite to eat from the kiosk, and we did. The local cuisine is absolutely delicious, but before it gets too dark, I really wanted Obie and Liberty to go and have a little hike. So we're gonna have them hike the bamboo forest together, and as you guys probably can already figure out, this is when Obie is hoping to ultimately pop the big question. In addition to all of this craziness, we actually got a promotion. Obie has been promoted to ace engineer. He will now make an additional $20 per an hour for a grand total of $81 per an hour. He also received the following bonuses: 633 simoleons and the Sentinel. I haven't a clue what the Sentinel is, but 633 simoleons basically just paid for our trip, so that's kind of perfect. I'm not gonna lie, Liberty's goofy ass walk is kind of ruining the mood right now, but let's just pretend she's super enthusiastic about taking it all in. It is really beautiful, and this is just so thoughtful and romantic. What the heck are those? What is going on? Obie, are you okay? I'm like nervous because I don't know if he's scared or what is going on exactly. I think he's actually getting attacked by giant centipedes. It can be dangerous out here. Liberty is pretty shaken up after witnessing such a vicious wildlife encounter. Hopefully they won't see too many more of those things out here. Spoiler alert, they probably will. Painful bite. Those giant creepy crawlers really pack a punch, or a nasty bite in this case. Maybe a spot of soothing injury balm from the vending machine might just help Obie. Hey Libs, I hear there's a great party going down at the nightclub right now. Want to check it out? Sorry, Travis, I am not even in town right now. I wish I could. Next time, dude. Who was that, Liberty? Oh, it was just Travis, my old roommate. He was wondering what I was doing tonight. Obviously, I'm here with you. I don't know why, but Liberty is, for some reason, really angry at Obie. Like, she had a terrible hiking experience. Like, somehow, some way, those centipedes were his fault. I love how this is where he is supposed to propose to her. Maybe, you know what it was, is that he's questioning who she's talking to. I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm trying to make sense of it, but hopefully she'll appreciate the apology and we can get on to the good stuff. We're gonna just try to get her in a better mood and tell her how much we love her and compliment her appearance and just kind of love bomb her a little bit. We'll express our fondness, and you know, even what we're gonna do is we're gonna we're gonna hold hands, and I think if we can, we should even profess our undenying love. Obie really doesn't want to propose right after they have their very first fight, but maybe this will help smooth things over. I think he just needs to go for it at this point, and I hope and pray that she will accept his proposal. Oh my gosh. Liberty, would you do me the honors and become my wife?
Yes. Oh, what do all the kids?
See, I'm not gonna even lie to you. That was probably one of the most awkward proposals I've ever personally experienced, but for whatever reason, Liberty cannot keep her hands off of Obie, and she is giving him those sultry bedroom eyes. I mean, they haven't really taken the relationship to the next level, and I think Liberty's ready to take that step. I mean, maybe this is, again, what she needed, this extra show of commitment to really prove that Obie has the best intentions for her. I don't know, but I could spend literally forever trying to figure them out. So I think we're going to give them a little bit of privacy tonight, and we'll meet back up with them in the morning. Liberty refused to leave Mount Como until she saw Obie on a pair of skis. And surprisingly, for somebody who really isn't that athletically inclined, he's actually pretty damn good at it. She's already eaten ass at least twice, and it's kind of cute to see them trying things new together. I definitely feel like Liberty is just, she's an acquired taste. She is somebody who is just different and unique and quirky. I don't think I've ever really met someone like her. I also think low-key she does have a little bit of a temper. I still have those 2 empty trait slots available. I haven't necessarily narrowed down what I want them to be for her because her personality is like forever changing, but she's a spitfire. She really is. I mean, let me just throw that out there. And there's a part of Obie that finds that so damn attractive and like so endearing. Anyways, we did get a couple pictures off camera that I'm super excited to share with you. They look so cute. We actually took some photos in front of the little, I think it's called like a Yamachan sculpture. I'm not sure. Now Liberty has dragged us to the bathhouse. Yes, we see it. Let's ignore it. Moving on, because Liberty has recently discovered she is not as good at skiing as she once used to be. In fact, she actually hurt herself a little bit. She has sore feet, and of course the moment that we get in to this beautiful spring, it turns green. I swear to God, wherever we go, trouble follows. Like, it really does. Anyways, it is kind of like relaxing, I guess. It's nice, you know. I don't know why Obie's so far away. Can we like scoot over maybe, like, so we can actually like sit together? Oh, we lost him. He fell asleep. He's sleeping in the dirty hot springs tub, and then all of a sudden, don't you dare, don't you shit yourself in this hot spring. Yeah, no, Liberty was having none of that. I love how she just left her fiance sleeping in the hot spring next to a perfect stranger. I think we might just wrap up this vacation. We have to leave anyway soon, and Obie is just kind of all tuckered out. It may not seem like we did a lot, but y'all, we did a lot. And also, I think Liberty really wants to grab a quick snack before she heads back to the airport. I didn't tell her to do this, so I have literally no idea what her selection is going to be. And of course, Obes doesn't listen. He fell right back asleep, you guys. I can't. Strangerville never looked so good than it did right now. Don't get me wrong, Obie loved Mount Como, but that was possibly one of the most chaotic freaking vacations he ever had. Like, I can't even wrap my head around what had happened, honestly. He's super excited to see Moose, so of course we gotta, you know, rattle him up a little bit, get him all excited. While the boys are out front enjoying the sun, Liberty decided to come in and just kind of cool down. We are having a heat wave, something fierce in Strangerville, and of course, because we don't have the funds, we don't actually have any source of like air conditioning or any type of like central cooling, so it is a scorcher. I'm gonna have Liberty go to the bathroom. I didn't show you guys her engagement ring, but I'll definitely do that when she comes over and grabs a glass of water. Sorry, I literally cannot speak today. What is she doing? Like playing musical chairs? I literally don't understand this game sometimes, but there you go. You can kind of see it. It's super pretty. It's probably my favorite ring to come with my wedding stories. I love how it's kind of vintagey and very like kind of old-fashioned in a way, and that was what Obie loved about it when he saw it. So he thought it was perfect for her. It was like made for her. Anyways, I'm going to have Obie use the restroom. We actually have 2,600 simoleons that we could use to kind of better our house, and I am all for it, y'all. I'm all for it. I just don't know how exactly I kind of want to do this. Let me see. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Liberty. You're thinking about kids already. Are you serious? Maybe you're just as crazy as Obie is. That's interesting. All right, he's really hungry. So maybe we will cook a little dinner, or what is he gonna eat? Actually, he's gonna eat some leftover, I think this is Franken beans. You know, that would be cool if we could have maybe done some of the big summer blowout festivities, but obviously we're pretty tired and we don't have time for all that. But let me have him eat these Franken beans really quick. As for the trailer, let's hop into Build Dubai and see what we can do. After all the renovations and upgrades, I still had about $733 left. I didn't want to spend it on things we don't necessarily need because obviously the end goal is to start saving for a house. But what I did do, I actually really like. And then all of a sudden, Obie received his paycheck for the day, which makes me think that also Liberty will too. I'm kind of tempted like to buy like a rocket ship or something. I know that's so dumb, but like it's a part of her job, isn't it? Oh, that's what I wanted to buy. I actually wanted to buy a computer, and here I thought I did the entire time. So actually, I spoke too soon. We are going to buy one more thing. It's not going to be a rocket ship because we honestly don't need that. I'm just going to buy ourselves a little laptop instead, just in case we want to take it somewhere and work. They both need a laptop, so I think that was a very sensible purchase. And then also I did pick up a broom so that we can sweep around, because I didn't want to purchase a vacuum cleaner because, well, obviously this issue is going to happen. We don't even have enough room to technically sweep, so I'm not sure if this is going to even help at all. Summer Holiday would like to come over and hang out. Is that okay? I guess. Surprisingly, Liberty isn't embarrassed by where she lives, and that's actually a huge sign of growth. But as I was trying to say about the broom situation, I don't think it's going to work in our small little like trailer or whatever, but we'll have to figure it out like as time goes on. I might just actually have to disable Bust the Dust, but oh, we can announce our engagement. That's right. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And a woman after my own keyboard. It begins. Nothing beats the feeling of crushing that final boss level. Whenever Liberty is gaming, she is as one with the universe. Is it safe to say she loves gaming? Hell to the yes, that's my woman. Of course, if he loves video gaming, I would only hope she would too. Liberty can't wait to tell everyone about her engagement. It's her favorite topic of conversation because she can't keep it inside anymore. Now on to the wedding planning. That's right, the wedding. Oh my God, they're so expensive, and here Liberty went and spent all the money on renovations. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we definitely need to plan it out. Even though I'm a little panicked, Liberty is super excited because she's always wanted to have her dream wedding in Tortosa. Now that they are kind of established travelers, I think that would be perfect for them. I love how Summer just decided to help herself out and head over to the computer and start looking up like wedding venues and such. Already stepping on Obie's toes. So obviously he's going to introduce himself to her. I don't even know if they've actually ever met, to be honest. It's kind of weird that somebody would just like walk into his house and help themselves. But I wonder what his first impression about her is. Let's see. His first impression is that she is fun to be around, and her first impression is that he's kind of cool. Unfortunately, because Obie and Liberty don't really know a lot of people, it's obviously going to be a relatively small wedding. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. I'm not thinking elopement, but I'm definitely thinking maybe small little ceremony on the beach. I don't know. It just has to be in Tortosa. Like, it absolutely has to be. That is a non-negotiable. Anyways, I think this is a really good place for me to go ahead and wrap up this episode. I didn't show y'all the photos that we took, but I definitely will in the next part. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope that y'all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys. I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of